Welcome to Digital Media Academy's Certified Schools course on gameplay and coding for students in grades 3 to 5. This 4-module course combines the principles of game design and game theory used by game designers around the world with Scratch, the block-based coding language from MIT's Media Lab. Students will learn about both the design process used and the essential elements of good games before combining this conceptual understanding of code to create their own games online. For students new to coding, this course will provide a strong platform for building their coding skills through a project-driven game design project. For students who already have experience with coding, they will be able to extend their skills with the creative framework of the game design process. The game design process is a powerful, versatile process that you can have students use for projects in many different curricular areas. Reflecting both design thinking and computational thinking, students will define a problem or goal as they plan, ideate or brainstorm, empathize as they gather information about their target audience, prototype, gather feedback and create new improved iterations. Systematizing these steps is a powerful way to help students as they take part in project-based assessments in language arts, social studies, science, math, or the arts. Creating a video to demonstrate understanding of a novel or a historical event, for example, involves identifying content, brainstorming, figuring out teacher expectations, planning, and filming and editing. It also parallels the way experts in many creative industries work. You and your students will be able to use this approach again and again. We recommend that you follow these steps to start your preparation for teaching gameplay and coding. Step 1. Begin by going to the course overview and teacher guide in the teacher resource module. This is your home base for planning and teaching the course. Step 2. Open the course overview and teacher guide, then review the description and key learning outcomes for the class. Students in gameplay and coding will understand and apply basic elements of game theory and game design, design board and/or card games for different audiences, and design and build digital games using a block-based coding language. Step 3. In the course overview, you will also find the teacher guide and lesson materials. All lesson materials like handouts are listed here in the order they appear in the course, with corresponding lesson and activity numbers. Most teachers find it easiest to download and print the included teacher guide to assist in planning for each session of their teaching. Step 4. Review the equipment and materials you will need for the course. For gameplay and coding, you will need the following for your students: computers or tablets with an internet connection, access to a printer, blank paper, notebook, or index cards, classroom materials like paper, pencils, or markers, and free Scratch accounts. Let's take a brief look at the 4 different modules for the course. In subsequent videos, we'll look closely at the different lessons and activities, but for now, we'll simply get an overview of student learning in the different stages of gameplay and coding. Module 1 of Gameplay and Coding begins with an introduction to game design from real designers and then moves on to essential elements of game theory. This conceptual learning will guide students throughout the rest of the course. In Module 2, your students will start working with Scratch. The focus will be on developing coding skills that are particularly important for creating game elements. In the 3rd module, Creating Game Assets, students will learn how to create their own game assets such as sounds, backgrounds, and music in Scratch. All the coding skills in Modules 2 and 3 can be applied in other contexts and learning areas, but they are particularly important for original game design. In the final module of the course, Module 4, students will design, build, test, and refine their original games. This project-focused module brings all their learning together. In the remaining 2 videos in the Gameplay and Coding video series, we dive into the details of specific lessons and activities to ensure a smooth implementation of the course. We'll look at the teacher guide and learning platform to maximize learning and teaching opportunities. Your game design and coding adventures are about to begin. Until then, thank you for joining this Digital Media Academy Certified Schools course.